Welcome back to my channel. Bago tayo magsimula, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.
Quarter 1, Module 8, Division of Whole Numbers by Decimals up to 2 decimal places. Lesson 1, Dividing whole numbers by decimals up to 1 decimal place. Aling Irma shows pillowcases. She uses 7/10 meter of cotton cloth for every pillowcase she makes. How many pillowcases can she make out of 21 meter of cotton cloth? So we need to divide 20 meter of cotton cloth by 7/10 meter. 21 divided by 7/10, wherein 7/10 is our divisor and 21 is the dividend. But we cannot divide with a decimal. We need to make that a whole number by simply moving the decimal point up to the end. So in this one, we need to move the decimal point just once, just like this. Just move it up to the end of number 7, just like that. And then since we move 1 decimal place in the divisor, we will also move 1 decimal place in the dividend. The decimal point of the whole number is always in the end. It's not just visible. So we will move once, just like that. Since there is a space, we will add 0. So from 21, it will be 210 divided by 7. And let us start dividing. Since we have 1 digit divisor, we will also get 1 digit dividend. But we cannot divide 2 by 7. So we will also get the other digit, which is number 1. So we will have 21 divided by 7. That is 3. And then 3 times 7 equals 21. And then subtract 21 divided minus 21 is 0. And then bring down the last digit. Okay, bring down 0. And then 0 divided by 7 is 0. And 0 times 7 is 0. Subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. Therefore, Aling Irma can make 30 pillowcases. Let us have another example. We have 915 divided by 5/10. Again, we cannot divide with a decimal. We need to make this a whole number by simply moving the decimal point, just like this. And since we move 1 decimal place in the divisor, we will also move 1 decimal place in the dividend. The decimal point of the whole number is always in the end. So move 1 place. And since we have space, we will put 0. Let us proceed in dividing. Since this is a 1 digit divisor, we will get 1 digit from the dividend too. So Since 9 is greater than 5, we can proceed in division. 9 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. And then bring down 1. We have 41. 41 divided by 5 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract. 41 minus 40 is 1. And then bring down 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract. 15 minus 15 is 0. And then bring down the last digit, which is also 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. And then 0 minus 0 is 0. Therefore, the answer is 1,830. Lesson 2. Dividing one decimal place by whole numbers. Sandra has 8/10 of an hour to spend for 2 activities: reviewing her English lessons and making her math assignment. How much time will spend for each activity? So we are going to divide 8/10 of an hour of Sandra by her 2 activities. 8/10 divided by 2. So this time, the divisor is a whole number and the dividend is a decimal. So we don't need to move the decimal point. Just leave it as it is and proceed in division. Just put the decimal point in the top. Since 0 is just a placeholder, we can proceed to number 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. Therefore, Sandra will spend 4/10 of hour per activity. Another example. 7/10 divided by 5. Again, the divisor is a whole number, so no need to move decimal point. Just put decimal point in the top. Again, 0 here is just a placeholder, so we can proceed to number 7. 7 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. Okay. We still have number 2. We cannot put this as a remainder. So we will need to add another digit, which is 0. And bring it down. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract. 20 minus 20 is 0. Now we got 0 as the last difference. So the final answer is 14 hundredths. Lesson 3. Dividing one decimal place by whole numbers. Mrs. Gomez received a box of canned goods weighing 112 kilograms. She plans to place this into smaller boxes weighing 16 hundredths kilogram each. How many boxes does she need? So she need to divide 112 kilograms by 1600 kilogram. So we have 112 divided by 16 hundredths. So this time the divisor is a decimal again. So we need to make this first a whole number by simply moving the decimal point up to the end. So we need to move the decimal point 2 places. 1, 2. And then put it in the end. Since we move decimal point in the divisor, we will also move decimal point in the dividend. Also 2 places. 1, 2. Since we have 2 spaces, we will put zeros. We can now proceed in division. Since we have 2-digit divisor, we will also get 2-digit dividend. But 11 is smaller than 16. So we need to include the third digit, which is number 2. So we have 112 divided by 16, and that is 7. 7 times 16 is 112. Subtract 112 minus 112 is 0. And then bring down the next digit, which is also 0. 0 divided by 16 is 0. 0 times 16 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And then bring down the last digit, which is also 0. 0 divided by 16 is 0. 0 times 16 is 0. Subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. Therefore, Mrs. Gomez needs 700 small boxes to materialize her plan.